We are the door-to-door team. This is the Door-to-Door Team podcast.
I always do get excited about people seeing the real in the door-to-door space. I'm wanting to be able to share more authenticity.
Where we talk about the highs,
formulated my mindset to always think and always believe that I'm going to be the best.
the lows,
I have a 3-year-old, and I do this for them.
and all the in-between of door-to-door. Okay, today I am pumped because we have the only other girl on this team with me today. So this right here is the girl power on this team.
Facts.
And Suli, our leader.
Yes.
And that was part of why I even wanted to join this team in the first place, was because I was like, wow, okay, badass women doing amazing things in a really hard industry that's mostly male. So I want to just let you just kind of jump in and tell us, like, how did you end up on this team? Why did you choose doing this right now when you could be doing a lot of other things, especially in your chapter of life?
So I chose to come here because I was already selling Kirby vacuums in Utah. And fun fact.
On the doors.
On the doors.
Okay.
And Suli's actually my cousin. And
Yeah.
so I tried to sell her a Kirby vacuum. And she said, I won't buy your vacuum, but you can come work for me. So, and then I just came here.
I love it. Also, I don't think I shared it. Her name's Kilisi, which is such a cool name. And what's funny, so my solar nickname is Kiki. We get confused in our chat all the time by Suli, by other people. They're congratulating Kilisi for my stuff. They're congratulating me for her stuff. And I think we just have I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, we just left it alone.
Interchangeable.
Honestly, we just left it.
Different skin tones, but we sisters.
Same vibe.
Yeah. So I love that. Also, can you please share this? Share what was so ironic about the fact that you were selling vacuums with like your allergy.
Okay, yeah. So I was vacuuming houses with full-on cats, and I have a bad cat allergies. Terrible, actually.
But it helped you get some sales, right?
It did.
People felt
bad for me though, so it was a bonus.
So thankfully, you don't have to navigate cat allergies as much anymore with solar. But there are other things that you've had to navigate in this job that you probably didn't have to navigate selling vacuums. Especially with Suli being Suli and being your family. Like, what has that dynamic been like?
So it actually wasn't very hard. I feel like we both made it very clear, like work is work.
Yeah.
Outside of work, it's family time. But it is just a different type of pressure because everyone knows who Suli and Mikey are, and so it's just a lot of pressure in that sense. But it makes me work harder.
Yeah, because I imagine they're not super easy on you.
No. No. Some people might think that they treat me better, but they're a lot harder on me than other people because,
Yeah, they have high expectations of you. And I know that this was like an act of trust too from your family, like your immediate family letting you come out here and work with her, right?
Yes.
What has that been like with your family back home?
So it's obviously just more pressure because they've seen it be done before by Suli. So
it's like one of the best.
Yes, so they know it's been done before, and they also just trust Suli and Mikey a lot. So it's okay for me to be here.
Yeah. Do you ever feel that pressure, like when you're out knocking or working?
Yes, I do. Especially if it's on a day where I'm like hitting prime time and I don't have anything yet. It picks me up because I just feel like I can't go home with nothing.
Yeah. How do you, when you're feeling that pressure, what do you do or what helps you to get out of that like feeling of pressure so that you can still like do your job?
Being active in the chat for sure. Seeing my team win, that helps a lot because it just motivates me instead of just feeling like the pressure.
Yeah.
And I listen to music too.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. I love that. That's a great combination actually of like something really easy and quick. Like you can turn on music, you can control that at any moment. And like the vibe, we love our like island reggae vibe in the car and on the doors. And so I feel that, but I also love that something that helps you is seeing your team win. I don't know that everyone feels that. I think some people seeing their team win, especially if they're not winning in that moment, it feels more pressure.
Yeah.
Like, oh shoot, they're winning, but I'm still not. So that's really cool, actually, that's motivating to you and not adding to your pressure.
Yes.
That's awesome. So the other thing I wanted to ask you is, I know you had kind of a crazy week last week with some other new adventures. So tell us about, some of your adventures last week on the doors.
Well, on Saturday, I rode a Segway for the first time in the area, and I was just on my phone doing area management, and a big, scary street dog is chasing me, and I flew into the ditch, and I flew off the Segway and popped my knee, and I was just laying there. And then he picked me up because I couldn't move.
This girl rolled into the grass, but when I get there, she's sitting in the street.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I didn't want to get bit.
Yeah. She didn't want to get bit by bugs, because not only are the dogs biting, we got bugs biting.
Yes.
Fire ants, bees. Cockroaches probably don't bite us, but they're here.
Yeah.
So I pull up, and she's just sitting in the street. I'm like, girl, you about to get hit by a car. Thankfully, we're in the country, but it is something I think anyone who has a Segway, I mean, chime in, y'all. Send us a message if you've had a Segway crazy mishap on the doors, especially when you're just starting. I mean, I've been bit by a dog on my Segway mid trying to get away from the dog, and somehow managed to stay on the Segway even after it bit me. But yours was like, he didn't bite you, but then you fell off, and then he just stopped chasing you, right?
Yeah.
It was like he just wanted to chase you.
Yeah. And once I fell, like, the game was over.
Yeah. And he's like, I win.
Yeah.
It's okay. So now that you've had that, like, it's almost like an initiation, like your Segway initiation.
It was.
I think my first actual Segway initiation was, I got cocky, and there was a bigger curb, and I tried to go up the curb into the driveway, and my Segway just stopped right here, and I just flew off onto the driveway, skinned up, like multiple places on my body, bleeding. And I'm like, I have a feeling that Ring camera right there just got all of that footage.
It probably ended up on TikTok.
And the Facebook groups of the neighbors. So we love Segway territory. And that same week, though, tell us how the week ended.
So earlier in the week, I had to close, but I also grew really close to my customer.
Yeah.
And so she threw our whole team a barbecue on Sunday.
Yeah. What was
she
that
was really
like?
excited about it. It was really fun, and it was really nice because she just said, like, we helped her as much as she helped us.
Yeah.
And it was just a really good time.
Yeah. I think that's such a beautiful, like, juxtaposition of what is possible on the doors, because sometimes we have some of our harder moments. We get chased, we fall off the Segway, we pop our knee that we're already, like, we both have sensitive knees.
Yes.
And so I know that life, and then you're frustrated because you can't keep knocking, and it's a good area. But then you have this customer that did help you make money, but you also felt like you were able to help her save money on her electric bills. And then she ends up becoming family with, like, our whole team. I mean, she made us 2 briskets, amazing potato salad, homemade mac and cheese, banana pudding, salad. I mean, it was like the whole spread. And I mean, she's kissing me on the cheek when I'm leaving. I'm like, okay, Auntie.
Yeah, see, that's Auntie Rebecca.
Yeah.
And she has me as daughter on her phone.
I mean, she hadn't even met me yet. Kilisi had told her about me, and my name was on her little whiteboard on the fridge so that she would know who I was when I walked in. Like, this is why I love what we do. She would have never met her had you not been doing this job.
Exactly.
And now we have some of our team, like the little babies, not our knocking babies, but actual babies, Suli's babies, are like, yeah, they're going to go to her pool every week now. So it's such a beautiful part of our job.
Yes.
To balance out
the
crazy.
It is. It makes it all worth it.
Yeah. What's been your favorite or, like, most fun part of the job, and then your hardest part of this job?
My favorite part of my job is talking to people, and especially when I get to connect with people and I'm there for a while and I really get to know them and they get to know me.
Yeah.
And working with people who are doing the same thing as me. And the hardest part is the heat. I'm from Utah, so this whole heat and humidity is my hardest part of this job.
The thickness of the air.
Yes. It feels like I'm in a sauna.
Yeah. Great for your skin and hair.
Yeah.
Sometimes hard for morale.
Yes, yes.
But I'm proud of you because I know that that is hard for you, and you are getting out there, you're doing it, you're working the hours. Like, that is huge. And the summer is going to get hotter, but also that means the bills are going to get higher for people.
Yes.
So I think this job and what you've seen this week is this like ebb and flow of hard and really good.
Yeah,
in
for
this
sure.
in this job. Is there anything else, like, as you're looking at the rest of the summer and like the goals that you have, especially knowing it's going to get hotter, like, what are you doing that you feel like is going to help you overcome the hard moments that you know are going to come the rest of the summer?
I feel like putting in the inputs slowly makes it very simple of what you need to do. I feel like to get to your goals. So just doing that every day and knowing my numbers. So it's like once I get a certain amount of this, it'll mean money. So just thinking that way, even when it's hot. And I listen to music all day, so it makes it a lot easier. I just pretend.
Yeah, you're on a party.
Yeah.
You're at a house party at every house.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it. Well, Kilisi, I am personally so grateful to have you on this team as a sister, as another like girl power, island vibe. Like, let's just interchangeable. And I'm excited to keep showing the boys on our team like what we're capable of, and that the women can carry a lot of the weight for this team. So women, if you're out there, give us a shout out. Let us know the strength you're bringing to your team, because we're pretty sure you're probably the minority on your team as well. We know that's a lot how it works in door to door. So thanks for being who you are and showing up and showing these men what's possible. And men, obviously, we're pleased to be working right alongside you. You can be awesome too. So,
you guys
so
too.
Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next episode of the Door to Door Team Podcast.